Well, a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Dino Nugget. I'm hoping he watches this. We've got PZJR versus PHX this evening. Myself, SpineX, and Bigmac from 331 are going to be casting from either side for you this evening. Yeah, I need to remember that I need to get into a squad, don't I? I need to... Hannibal's already got people in his squad, though. I assume I may end up getting kicked out, but we will find out.
As long as you've spawned, they'll get rid.
We are in. We are good to go. So for my side, we've got a recon tank heading up onto the little areas of the hills next to the bunker. We've got a supply truck that's come straight out of bottom HQ, swung over to the left, as would be expected. Another transport truck in the south as well. We've got a tank crew waiting in the south.
Yep.
Medium tank's making its way down. Light tank is making its way down. Top truck is waiting in I-4. What have we got over on your side?
I have the Axis medium's making its way south. Did so very early. They should make it to the barrier in a very nice amount of time, actually. One light tank on the board so far. Can't see anything else though. An extra supply truck, sorry, has been spawned. But I'm not seeing any other tanks.
We have got an AT gun that's been set up on map edge.
So only 2 tanks being brought up for access at the moment.
Looks like, is this an extra recon tank? It is an extra recon tank.
Okay. You got a very heavy south stack of tanks. I wonder how this is going to fare up. Trucks on the main road, P4s on the main road. Light tanks just about to be, and we're off. Maybe a couple of rocket snipes coming from our side. We have Spidoo.
So we've got 2 trucks coming in. We've got a light tank. We've got a medium tank as well.
Yeah, 1 truck south. Wookiee's getting out. Get some of the backline Garys up. Lux is steaming in. P4's steaming in. 1 truck slightly north. Here come the shells. Truck's gone very far south on the...
So your guys have managed to make it straight in, but this is where they could get hit when they're coming through this gap.
Here we go, there's Death Zone. We've also got a few people on the top. Oh,
God! There it is. That was the...
Okay.
That was the recon, I believe, or the AT gun. I'm not 100% sure which one, but...
Oh, I felt that. I felt that deep in my plums. That was nasty. So at the moment, we've got a lone light tank on his own. And looks like PZJR are owning this cap.
Both the light tanks from the Allies making their way straight into hard cap. 1 behind the main building, 1's gone straight into the courtyard. Artie's hitting exactly where we thought it would in those trenches.
Light tank's holding on from the Axis side, but it can't really do too much. Just holding a gap in the wall. Medium is making its way round. Might get a sight line on the Lux soon.
I think they may have just got themselves a satchel on that far wall over there against the Lux.
Ooh, medium takes out the Lux. So we only have 2 Axis players in the hard cap at the moment, other side of the wall. This looks like it's firmly, oh, and there goes a satchel, so that makes 0. That's firmly into PZJR's hands then. That is a tough snipe at the bottom on that truck. P4 sitting back in the field behind, as to be expected.
Oh, that's nice. I get a fatal error.
No, that's me. Yeah, nice little crash.
You got fatal error?
I did, yeah.
I got a fatal error, so it looks like... thank you very much for watching.
If that does restart, though, PHX is going to be very happy about it.
Well, the thing is are they going to be continuing on from where they were, or...
It depends if everyone's crashed out.
Well, you crashed, I crashed. I'm going to assume everyone else has crashed.
Yeah, strong potential.
Just going from what I've seen.
See what happens.
Well, I'm going to leave the stream live for now because you never know.
Yeah. I mean, that was a nasty start. That truck just got, like, they knew exactly where they were looking for that, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a very clear sight line. So is the game still going for them? Is it just me and you that's been booted out?
Yeah, it looks like you've got 98 people in there.
Unless the server has completely crashed and just not updated.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Oh no, 86 people now.
78 for me.
Yeah, it might be going.
Now 88.
People accept it and actually games close. I'm going to join it again. It seems to be joining.
It seems to be going back up again. So maybe we do get in.
It wasn't quite everyone. Yeah, there's still CE on either side, but there's a lot of zeros. There's a lot of zeros.
I can't remember what side I was on. I was on Allies.
You are on the Allies, yeah. Apfel still in item squad. Still there, so... Yeah, the game's still going, but it looks like a lot of people kind of did crash out.
Yeah.
So I guess we're still...
I'm going to need you to restart your cast.
Yeah, on my way.
And I'm going to quickly get back to the point as soon as I can. So, yeah, I mean, realistically, nothing's changed. PHX are holding the exact line that we thought they were going to hold.
What have we got here?
PZJR have managed to get themselves and still maintain hold of the central cap. So it looks like we've got a little bit of a medium versus P4 engagement going on here at the moment.
Pair station going up for the P4. Well, blueprint is down.
Allies don't really have anything at the moment.
Can they see it?
Well,
that is tough.
I'm trying to work out if they can see it.
They must be able to. I mean, this P4's taken a hit, so I'm guessing it's from that medium. Obviously, crashed out, so I didn't see it, but I'm guessing it's from that medium, probably from this this gap somewhere left or right.
And I've just fatal errored again.
How weird. Well, I'm still going.
Yes, you are, my friend. So we are going to switch over to your stream, which is only in partial mode because of the overlay that we have. This is the... I would like to say that this is the mark of quality streamers, which we can't now hear Bigmac. So we're going to go here so we can hear Bigmac and watch his half of the stream.
It's got... I mean... I would love to say it's got nothing to do with this, and it doesn't, because Team 17 love to update their game, and then halfway, and then finish it off Monday after everyone's competitive games.
Well, the interesting thing is I've played or I've been involved in 3 matches, either hosted events or played competitive events since the update, and had not had one single fatal error.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I've had 3 since I joined this server, I think. No, 2.
This is the problem here. PHX are pretty much locked out of this point. The only way you can get through is in this horrible little barbed wire and the trench line, and it looks like PZJR have locked it in. They do have this. They do have a little flank going on behind here.
They do. What have they managed to get up there? Have they got a garrison?
Sneaky little garrison. It's a lovely little sneaky little garrison. Just
so they must have gone all the way to the beach then, and then cut back on themselves.
Oh yeah. I don't know what's it, or they made it through when everyone crashed out. I don't know. Who knows? But there is a lovely little garrison in this bush, and they are pushing in from behind. They're pushing in from behind.
I mean, PZJR have got to be turning around and looking back at them, seeing PHX coming towards them, thinking, how the hell have they managed to get back there?
And it's open. They're too, there's nothing down the south from PZJR, so it's not locking out. Hannibal, 7800 X 3D 165 hertz. I'm not going to bother with the rest, but he's making his way back towards the garrison line. He's going to start locking this out soon. Frantically looking around for where the flipping heck these spawns are. Not a clue. Oh, well, that'll give it away.
I'm going to try spawning from mid HQ to see if that makes any difference whatsoever, which I'm going to hazard a guess. It will not.
That's a lovely conspiracy. Oh, what? Did you see that? That's a great shot.
So what have they managed to hit there?
The light tank just obliterated it. It's just tarked on there. Spawns from the Gary. Bish bash bosh. Easy. Lovely stuff.
So PHX have managed to push the red road quite heavily towards Grandma's and are now cutting into the trenches alongside.
Still this light tank soloed in the point, providing some hard cat weight.
There's very little movement on drowned fields though. They've managed to make it to Le Grand, but that is about it so far. But PHX have managed to, for the most part, seem to start putting a bit of good cap pressure on, getting in around the side and around the back. Oh, the Arty is just
locked out now, right? Oh, Gary's down. Gary's down. They found it. They've destroyed it.
So I'm not overly sure how or why, but PHX are just streaming across the open field, uncontested, and have made it to the trenches. So, depending on where PZJR's artillery is hitting, it could be having a bit of a field day right now.
They've managed to provide a bit of contention back.
We have got a close garrison, though.
Still no heavy tanks on the board from either side, it looks like. Can't see any. There's 2 mediums versus 2 mediums. Yeah. I mean, they're so expensive to place, and the value out of them is questionable sometimes, at the moment at least, before they maybe update them. Someone bought the camo. Someone bought the camo. Well done.
Panzer Refund 1, 2, and 3. So they're either very coordinated or this man is a genius and has managed to run the game 3 times and command 1 tank on his own.
It's glorious.
The second P4 making a push towards the hard cap as well now. As far as the allies, they have 1 medium tank a little further back.
do love this camo. Someone else didn't commit. Come on, mate.
But
Spend
I
the 4
don't
quid.
know if this
Gross.
tank can actually see anything. It can see the hard cap and is getting some shots in.
Yeah. Now's the time to shell. Big spawns through the barbed wire from. Big rockets! Big rockets on big spawns.
Tank does
Great
have
one
a
there
clear
from,
visual through that.
Yeah, I think they might be taking out a few of their own guys at the same time, but you gotta keep shelling.
I mean,
Keep shelling.
they're not hitting the trenches, though. They're missing the trenches entirely and hitting everything in front of it or going over the top of them.
I don't mind this, though. There's a big push. They got a lot of spawners. They're getting a huge amount of people off, so... Oh. Medium sitting back on the south fields, just shelling everyone who's coming in. It's got a sight line right on the corner of that. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be really tricky. Just miles away over here. Just shelling in. What's going on up the north? What's happening up here, eh, guys? PZJR, big north presence here. I mean, wrapping round at the moment. This is not looking very nice. Drowned Fields is the 4th point, so keeping PHX and friends.
But you see, they've got the one sniper at Grandma's house. That's it. That's all they're using on Grandma's. The rest of them have managed to contest and push up to the buildings on PHX's line. So PHX have got a little bit of a front door gap at the moment. And obviously, PZJR aren't aware of this, but they could just start pushing out uncontested towards Drowned.
Yep. Chris, just holding a hay bale. What are you seeing, Chris? What are you seeing? Do you see anything, Chris? This is Chris's hay bale. Nothing will take this from him. Good luck, Chris. Good luck. I mean, they're just going to push out. Very far north. Very, very far north as well.
I feel like the cap is about to start shifting. PHX are getting a lot of bodies in towards the hard cap. They've also got a medium tank pushing, 2 medium tanks, both pushing over the open field.
Very true.
The medium tank on the Allies doesn't seem to have spotted one of the P4s there, though.
I'm seeing
despite him having
a surprising little amount of MGs from the Axis side.
Bombing runs on its way, and the P4 has now spotted the medium tank from the Allies. I'm going to guess P4 gets first shot, will it? They just seem to be having some sort of face-off. It looks like they backed off then.
I mean, there's a bit of a tree in the way, honestly.
Yeah, there it is. There's the first one from the P4, as I called. One in.
Another hit in from medium.
Medium's taken 2. Allies has taken 2 shots.
Oh, hit the fence. Hit the fence. Forwards again.
Looks like possibly 2 turret shots.
Yeah, maybe. Although it should be, they've got a lot of stuff in the way here, so you can't really hit that. That hole's a difficult shot because you've got fence after fence of indestructible French fences. Medium's backing off. They're not fixing. Don't need to fix. They've got a glorious camo on. That'll help. But apart from these mediums, apart from the medium on the south, there's a medium pushing up the north. They've lost everything apart from this kind of one. It's like 1 or 2 OPs here. 2 OPs in the trenches. Oh, just getting obliterated by Artie. This is tough to watch. So
this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, though. So the Drowned Fields push. PZJR are just slowly wrapping PHX into their little kind of the D8. D8 is kind of where they're stuck now. They can push from D8 into E8.
Oh.
And they're getting wrapped up in it.
Oh, he got taken out by his own RFT. This is the spawn. This is just life for a few of them right now.
So I think this crossroads is the key to taking drone fields. Personally, if PZJR can push PHX out of this little area,
yeah, I mean
it's going to make life a lot easier.
One of the mediums has gone down. The south one. I think they've been taken out by the allied medium on the south. So there's just one medium over here. Online Ritter's crew holding the northern corner of the compound, doing their best, but they are lone warriors. We believe in you. Just trying to get some shells on the inside of the compound there. Use a tree, boys. Use a tree.
Artie, PHX Artie's starting to come down on the crossroads here on top of PZJR now.
Yeah, they're using the tree. They use the tree. I can hear what they're saying. Hear what I'm saying. Shell the shit out of that tree or the building on the right.
But yet again, it's just so impossible. They had a little bit of a good push where they were getting over the open ground there.
Really tough.
But
really
other than
tough.
that, it was almost just impossible. That tank on on the hard cap has finally been marked.
Both heavies now. There's two heavies spawned in the south for the Axis side. So it looks like they're stacking them. Don't bring one out, bring two out at the same time, kind of thing. There's a heavy coming out of spawn and one more coming after maybe.
And it's very strange though, because there's two for the also the Allies do have a heavy tank up. That is on, yes, it is snuck up.
Yeah, it's all the way up already.
And it is on hard cap.
Oh, Henning's brought himself a heavy tank up.
I can't find it in the bushes. Where is he at?
It's in there.
I can hear him.
Next to PHX.
There he is.
Yeah. There he is. Looking down that road. Medium tank on the point, just all alone. Let's have a look at the Garys at the moment. So there's a real strong line kind of through those 6, 7, and 8 sectors for PZJR, and being matched by PHX, to be fair, but there's a lot north. I'm not sure it's doing a huge amount, but it's confirming that they're not there.
Good amount of smoke.
Takes a hit.
Can PHX make any kind of push across the fields with this?
All takes another hit to the tracks on the front. P4's backing off. They might start to get spotted by this medium, though, that's in the position where this other tank's been taken out. This is dangerous. I don't think your medium's pushed up, though, is it?
No, the medium is still holding.
Okay.
Which is interesting that they've decided... Yeah, it's in the same spot, but it's interesting that they've decided to freely push the heavy up so hard into the danger zone, realistically, you know, if that one goes down. However,
yeah.
What is interesting is the fact that PHX have spawned 2 heavy tanks, which means now, then if they're not both being crewed...
Your allied heavy is moving up to the P4. It's seen it. It is seeing it. Oh, this is dangerous. Or can they see it? Come on.
They must know it's there.
They definitely know it's there. It's definitely been marked. Like, they're the only thing there.
Can they not get it through this little gap, though, is the question.
Oh, now they've seen it. Now they've seen it. Oh, that's the rear. Okay, where are you going to go to?
I think it was a whole shot. Anywhere. Bounce off the front.
Oh, no, it's turret. You can't pen turret. Oh, okay, now's the time to escape.
Nice bit of a team kill. Should have held the shot, maybe. I'm
pretty sure they're tracked here.
One into the side.
Goodbye. Good night, Vienna.
Oh, I mean, if they only needed another couple of seconds and that heavy tank was gone.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
So this is what I'm saying about bringing these heavies up all the way into hard cap. You know, if that thing goes down, do they have another one already spawned in? It doesn't look like it. However, PHX do, and it looks like there's a tank crew about to take it. Now, this means that if either of these 2 heavy tanks die, they're waiting 10 minutes for the next one. Hardcap, it doesn't seem to be having too much of a contest at the moment.
No.
And it still seems to all be going on this crossroads. It's almost like they're in a little bit of a stalemate with this line. A couple of things are going on over at Chapel here.
PHX are holding this road though. I mean, the moment you get pushed back past this road into the fields behind, that's real tough. It's always going to be a killer going from the hedgerow across through the barbed wire into Hardcap, but you cannot lose this road or this crossroads. Absolute death.
See, the thing is it looks like PHX, looking at the map, have got a big commitment down in the south to getting, you know, that kind of area. Whereas PZJR are focusing more on the northern side of Softcap, which is preventing PHX from getting through. But there is a big break in their line, which PHX could rush through if they wanted to. Very, very thin in E6 at the moment for PZJR, but they have got a spawn in from a garrison. There's a couple of them making the way over there. So now the medium tank on Allies is starting to just shell crossroads as well. And is there any sign of the Axis heavy tank? It is on its way. Allies medium's just going for a little wander. I mean, are they feeling that they just needed to throw this thing away, or? I mean, they're not dead, but... The one shot goes into it. Is that from the medium, or is it from another heavy? It is from one of the Tigers. But the medium is eaten. The medium is eaten 2 shots from the Tiger.
It's Panzer Freund 1, 2, and 3 again.
This little Allies medium tank though has another Tiger bearing down on it.
They're just out of sight line.
Coming straight along the 8 line. Another Tiger, I can see it in the distance rolling up.
Yeah. It's one really far south. You can see both of them on my screen. Really far south. You've got one behind the it. And the other one pushing all the way down.
Now the thing is do they have... I mean, this medium tank somehow is still here. And finally goes down to an AT after eating 2 shells from the Tiger.
I think they've been satchelled as well, because that just blew up a few of them. But
so now, the question is anyone going to react, jump into HQ in the south, and get on the AT gun for the Tiger that's about to get into the zone where they can hit it? Because it's literally about to walk into the area where they took out that transport truck near the start of the game. They've also got a heavy tank up here as well. Tiger is starting to make a play forwards now.
Yeah. Tiger on the move.
Heavy tank is just sort of still sat behind the hard cap, not in any kind of real position yet. And nobody has reacted to go to the gun yet, but maybe they're not aware of the Tiger, but it is literally in... If they had someone on that AT gun right now, Tiger was eating shells.
Yeah.
They've made a good push down the road, though, towards WN7.
Here comes a P-strike. Onto the Gary on the backside, I think. Yeah, Gary goes down from the P-strike. Good call. Tiger's still not really shelling anything.
No, and still nobody's on that AT gun that they positioned specifically to be looking through that gap.
This is where you'd like to see just, you know, what they were doing with those mediums earlier, which is great. Just shell the shit out of it. You know they're there. Kill them.
But But PHX are
Something
making a
similar.
push now towards the wall. And what's interesting is I'm noticing a lot of riflemen on their team as well, so I'm assuming that there's a lot of explosive ammo going down.
Here we go.
They're making a play for this heavy. We've got a heavy tank. It's hard to see, but it's in the trees here, but we've got two heavies making a push for it. And we've got another one pushing them from the road itself. Bombing run comes in.
They can see it. One shot in. One shot in.
Bombing run fails to get the new garrison that was there, and there's a repair station up for that heavy tank as well. They're very, very close. They've got an angle on that heavy tank. They've just rolled forward and realised.
It's going to be a tough shot. I wonder if that rips off the
side. Where is that one come from?
That's come from this one over here. As they cross through, there was a gap. They had one in on the way through, and they're just shelling in. Go and see how the other tank's doing over here. The other one's, I think,
the heavy tank goes down.
Yeah, that's really good kind of pincer from that. Exact calls. They just couldn't escape. They were stuck. If they'd reversed, you got tank killed by the Northern Tiger. They go forwards. They're on the Southern Tiger. So that leaves one heavy coming up off the beach for you guys, and two in some really good positions for PHX and friends. I keep saying PHX. It's PHX and lots of others.
You see, the interesting thing is, though, is if you look at the map right now and you look at the hard cap, PZJR only have a handful of people defending this zone. And no matter what happens, PHX are really struggling to get in. However, I think they might start getting it by just soft cap weight shortly.
Yeah. I'd love to see a couple mediums on the board now and them charging in at the same time. You know, that would be ideal. These Tigers have got that proper lockdown. They've dealt with the heavies. You've got RT.
We've got one shot coming into the Tiger.
The infantry.
Tiger in the crossroads has taken a hit from the Allies heavy. Second one misses, goes too low.
Oh no. Backed up onto a wall, struggling.
Do we see another shot come in?
Smoke comes out.
That might have saved the Tiger's bacon.
Yeah.
PHX, though, have full cap control now. They've managed to just
push the medium up the backside, by the way. There's one just flanking really deep. Really deep.
Yep, they have. PHX, though, all over the hard cap. All over it. They've just front doored it. It seems as though that medium that they had in G8 for a little while was what was kind of holding them off. And once that's disappeared, the Tigers are just now free to start shelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
No reinforced down yet, but there is still a garrison right next to the hard cap. But it's been smashed by Arty. And I'm not sure if it's friendly Arty that is killing the PHX guys trying to go for it.
This medium in the backline's been marked by Commander. They're coming close to some Garrett. Oh. See you got. Oh, no. How's he dodged that? Is he still alive? What are you shooting at?
Yeah, Arty is pinpointed on that hard cap garrison right now. I think this is going to flip over to PHX.
I get the feeling they may have spotted the garrison there. Yes, they did. They did spot the garrison in the back line. So this medium's about to take it out. There's one Gary down for the medium. There's no one around it. Nothing to do with it.
The Allies do now have their heavy tank looking at things, and it looks like a defensive bombing run, potentially. But it's just come over the back of the point rather than over the mid. But it does take a few of them out all in one go.
Yeah. Back of the point's better. But I mean,
the thing is, though, is they've pushed all the way to the front. And PZJR just have no cap presence now whatsoever. They can't spawn on the garrison because of the artillery. Artillery looks like it's stopped, though.
If you look into F5, they're prepping for trying to dive straight into Hill 5.
Yes, they are.
It looks like El Polaco is making. I don't know why I said that.
Reinforce has gone down on the point, but again, there's just no reaction. Huge spawn wave comes in and they start capping back. Can they get enough bodies in, though, to deal with that?
Yeah. Tigers are pushing up, or at least one has. Yeah, we got one has. The one further south is pushing. Just holding just outside the main point. Still one on crossroads. Artie is tough on this map, on this point.
It is. Jensu just having a little wander across open field. See, I think the only thing holding this for them right now is the reinforce, which has got about a quarter left to go on it. Tigers made a good play in behind the hard cap.
Dumping bodies into this. Artie's a bit too far south from the Axis side.
Yeah, and just as I expected, reinforce was not enough to save the point. The garrison is still alive, though. They could get another spawn wave in, but I think, it's time for full reset right now. They've spotted it.
Have made their way. Yeah, they've made their way through and spotted the Gary. Gary's going to go down. 2 of them on it. 3 of them on it.
Yeah, it does go.
Yep. So this is, yeah, you're right. This is looking like a cap. It's a hard fought cap, though.
Well, it's just interesting that they've managed to do this by just walking through the front door, or rather, forcing their way through the front door.
Yeah, I think the waiting for the double Tigers, making a play, getting armor advantage, and then just hard shoving. The Artie actually pulled off of those trenches onto where the tanks were, and I think gave them a bit of a front door into the point. That Artie was the only thing that was really stopping them flooding it. They had 2 OPs there, so it was tough.
So, contesting garrison at Hill 5 already.
Well, yeah, the garrison that was there in front of Hill 5 has been taken out. Commander's dropping supplies back onto it.
Hill 5 being capped by one lone man.
It's always the way. They've got an OP, I'm sure, flood with some...
G4 Lima. Galima. Let's call him Galima.
It's one man, one mission.
Allied supplies are coming down, but there is nobody near it to build, but soft cap presence now is preventing any further capping from Galima, who's just going to hold up and sit in this bunker. Let's see if we can see what he's going to do.
Juice brings an allied heavy up and is just sitting back away from the hard cap. Shelling.
Galima needs to bandage. Here comes 2807-1917. He eats bullets from Galima as well.
It's got a ring to it.
Bendy now coming up against Galima. So is Marv, commander. Galima can't shoot through the turret, can't shoot through the gun. Rocket comes in. I think the rocket killed the commander. I think the rocket killed the commander. Let's see if we can find out from this little clip, shall we?
That was a lovely rocket.
Yep. Big, massive team kill.
Looking straight to the face. Oh, no. He took that like a champ. Took it like an absolute champ. So at the moment, south side for PZJR, Arthur's holding it down with an MG. Just in the distance over here. You got one heavy tank over here, Kachus and crew. But they've been getting abused by some long-range rockets down here, actually. There's a couple of OPs, but there's no garrison gone down yet. Supplies going down for it. They're just heavy OP spawns. Tiger's still covering this front north side from the
So
corner.
we've got a rep station up with a medium for Pendragon on PZJRs. Where's that medium? It is here. With the rep station
Tiger,
just peeking out. And this is where they had one before.
Is a problem. It's their front door currently is this trench line from the 3-story, and the Tiger is just shelling the absolute living piss out of it.
See, the thing is, and this is the argument, and I guess the discussion that me and you have been having for a little while, is that yes, the Tiger's there doing it, but it's cost them 600 fuel to do it. I feel that a medium could do exactly the same job because they can't pen it from the front. So as long as the Tiger is angled like that, or the P4 would be angled like that, they're not going to pen it from the front.
See, this is a good argument for the Axis side, but the Allied doesn't hold up at all because it's still get fucking...
Absolutely.
So,
but it's still going to take 2 shots from the for the Allies. So even if that was an Allied tank now on a medium, if it took 1 hit, it could potentially roll back and repair itself.
Yeah.
It just can't bounce them the same way.
I will say they seem to have got a good amount of value out of 600 fuel so far, or 1200 fuel, because they've still got both their Tigers up, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, both the Tigers are up. So they've held it for at least the last kind of 15, 20 minutes or so, I think, for both of them.
Well, we've got the Allied heavy tank sat just a little further back. Again, not too far away.
Although they've been shooting some rockets at it, it's not been marked.
Well, see, the interesting thing with the Tiger at the moment is it's just kind of sort of sat there holding, where, you know, I don't know, I'm just not convinced by these changes at the moment with the heavies.
The value. So if you're talking about value of just shelling HE at a point, then yeah, it's a little bit different. But they made the most of it being a heavy with heavy v heavy, and I'm not sure. I don't think they would have got that heavy kill because of the angle. I think they were shooting turret or at least front hull on the Tiger that was south. Here we go. Puma's diving in. This is what we want to see. Go on, lads.
See, the thing is, and again, this is the interesting point though. They have the Allies have an AT gun set up that could have dealt with one of those Tigers. Goodbye, Puma.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But no one had reacted and got onto that AT gun to put some shells into one of those heavy tanks.
Unfortunately, the Puma chose the only trench line and close by and drove straight into it, I believed. But that might have been a nicer one, just diving straight down the road. It's nice to see it diving. Why not?
So again, another interesting part, though, is PZJR are currently holding what I would deem to be sort of a couple of the key locations to hold with this point. They've got the houses, they've got the trenches, they just can't seem to get into the hard cap, and that's what the Tiger's doing well for them at the moment.
PHX and friends have consolidated pretty well here. They're pushing out north as well. The Tiger's pushed off the crossroads, is holding nicely here. I mean, it's hard to get.
And looks like we've got a northern flank coming in on Hill 5 as well at the moment.
This is really tough. You can't get anywhere near this.
So the Axis have managed to get a garrison up over here and are starting to send a couple of bodies in towards Hill 5 from the side. But there's very few people defending Hill 5 at the moment. Maybe only 2 or 3. It's not going to be long until soft cap starts tipping the balance.
We've got, so one heavy, one medium down the south. There's one heavy sitting on midpoint for Allied as well. Just on the beach over here. Tiger just underneath me here, north of the main red road. If they push forward a bit, they'd probably be able to see the heavy and maybe all the medium. But at the moment, they're just doing.
Well, I'm very surprised that this
Doing the hold.
I'm very surprised that this tank hasn't been able to spot this tiger yet.
Oh, okay, here we go. Pushing forwards. They're about to come into sightline. Heavy's not looking at them. Will they spot it? They're looking towards it. I'm not sure. I think they saw it. The medium's in sightline to the right as well. But they're going for this heavy. It's going to be a tough shot because they've got a fence in front of them. It's going to hit.
Just see. There we go. There's
shot.
one in.
There you go.
I mean, it's not marked,
Back to the repair
though.
Station?
Like, yeah.
No, well, this is what I said. They've been
But it's
shooting
not
rockets
been
at it for a
marked.
while, but it's not been marked. And there goes the smoke. No, Tiger's pushing up.
That's artillery
Inside.
smoke coming down on the tiger.
Puffs. Oh, they've changed all these barriers as well. That's annoying. Can't drive through these barriers. No, they just drove into a tank stopper. That's not the barrier. That's a tank stopper. Yeah, you've never been able to drive into that.
Oh, is that one into the side of the tiger? It is.
Just the tracks. You got to hit the rears on these.
Medium's having a pop at the tiger. Now, we've done some tests. We know we can pen the tiger from the angle that they're at the moment.
Oh, yeah,
20-degree angle. If they can get a shot through, they're going to...
What was that? 200 or 300 meters or something?
Very true.
That's tough. That's real tough. If you're gonna hit that shot, you have to be about square on to the front of it.
And during this tank madness, we have not noticed...
Yeah, there's a hard push and an airhead.
PHX getting cut weight on at Hill 5, all coming from this this northern garrison, which has gone down now, but there is the garrison... There's 2 garrisons around Hill 5 for the Allies. I think they'll start capping this back.
Yeah, they've had to commit quite a lot of people back to it.
Yeah. The Axis only have 1 person left in there.
Garrison behind the little building like normal.
There's Pokemon in the building. Takes 1. Takes 2. Bendy coming in behind him. Does he get 3? He does not. He eats a rocket.
He receives a rocket for his troubles.
So Hill 5 secured.
This is what we'd like to see.
But with that,
Lothrickton.
All front push for PZJR has disappeared now. All of it.
Man with a dream on this roof.
Where has the heavy tank gone? They've shifted all the way over here, and we've got a tiger that's about to walk up behind him.
Here we go.
Allies tank knows about it, though. They've overextended. They get the first shot in, though.
They do get... Yeah, but it's turret. First shot was turret.
So Tiger's holding. Tiger's holding. Yeah, then goes 1. And second shot from the tiger is turret.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go. God, these just big, fat, awkward fights. This is the problem. Oh, they can tank so much more. Yeah, destroy it. No one's getting that salvage fuel. How dare you? Fair play.
So AT's running up on the back of the tiger.
Rocket for the troubles, aren't they? Here we go.
I think it's going to take 2 of them. Yep, it's going to take an extra 1. Panzerfund 3 comes out.
No! He's whipped on the side. Tiger is down to a 2-man crew, but potentially escapes.
I think it does escape.
They've lost the 3rd Panzerfreund, but Panzerfreund 1 and 2 are alive. Run, tank friends, run.
It's going to be very open, and they've got an OP, which I believe the AT player has just gone to try and respawn on.
Yeah. They might get... Oh, no, they're stuck now. There's an AT coming. Guga Rios sees it. Cocktail is back.
There it goes. It is a great shot.
Well played.
And then, just for good measure, one goes in with the blast radius as well. That was an excellent shot. I feel like that. Nice I feel like we might need to see that one again. Tiger was there. It was stuck on the hedgerow, nowhere to go. AT player wanders up. It's a good distance as well. Good distance that.
You should be hitting those as a competent AT player. You should be hitting those. Like you got arse to the face.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it. There's arse to the face.
But as a competent AT player, you should be salvaging these two tanks. I think that's a statement that we can make now.
God, it's no, you can't do it as AT. You don't have a hammer. You're running the rockets. Don't have a hammer.
Oh, you don't? I thought you still get a hammer with the rockets.
No, you got to have friends.
PHX and friends.
So one of the friends from. Wait, no, so one of the friends needs to go. Then salvage the 60 fuel from the heavy. Well, 120 if you get both. PZJR making a bit more of a push, a wrap around to the north at the moment. Is
all pressure on Hill 5 is kind of just dissipated now, though.
Yeah. They've pulled back onto Hill 5 quite heavily, which understandably they were getting pushed.
I mean, what I'm noticing here from the PHX setup is they've got a lot of they've basically got a wall around the point of OPs. You know, there's OPs everywhere around this point. For people to spawn on.
I mean, that next push between WN7 and Hill 5 is a big one. It's tough. And so I guess you have to play diagonal, but allies are going to want to just push in across the field. There is a Tiger just sitting in WN7, just holding here. There's something down in the corner.
And they've still got nobody. I mean, we've got a heavy tank rolling up into that area in H8 at the moment, but there's still nobody using that initial AT gun that they built at the start and did all that great work on with the truck. Nobody is still yet to jump on it and take out the tanks that keep sitting in its view line.
True. Rich is going on an adventure. The man with his binos. What do we see, Ritter? What do we see? Do we see tank? No, we don't. We're looking in the wrong place. And he's very well hidden behind those bushes over there. And the AT gun just behind it as well. Oh, you heard it. You heard it, Ritter. Yeah. It's over there. I know it's over there.
So I think that the best chance that PZJR have right now is they need to try and commit a little bit more down Red Road and try and push in this way. They're kind of sat in a hedgerow in G7, not really making much progress.
So Ritter spotted the medium on the south, and they've also spotted the AT gun, which they tried to take a pop at, but I think they received a shot to the turret for their troubles. Where are we looking exactly? Yeah, AT gun's gone down, so...
It has, I believe that's the medium. But again, if somebody had been there to man that...
Yep. Ooh, one in the side of the medium is that?
Now, by that,
I've seen it.
I must stress that I'm not stating that I feel that they should have had somebody sat there the entire game. You know, just sat waiting on this AT gun. However, it would be a fair argument, I believe, to make that when they know that there's tanks and things sat in that sight line of it, that somebody could spawn in the HQ and go and man it.
You could start any less committed to that statement if you tried. I think the problem is there's no tank mark. They don't know it's there. So no one's going to go man a gun if there's no tank mark. If you know there's a tank in WN7, you're going to go. But unfortunately,
yeah, very true. Very true.
This medium tank is trapped, to say the least, on the south. They are trapped. Heavy has got them down. So 3-story is PHX and friends They own this. This is a really pivotal building to get. Medium has transferred fire away from there just to the building. The guys are spawning over here.
Tiger in the distance is trying to take some shots at this medium tank, but can't seem to get through it. Those bushes just aren't quite low enough for them to be able to hit the turret.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, it's once you get pushed out of these points, like, there's so much barbed wire and there's very little access that you know where to focus. These mediums know that is the point you can get in. So if they own that, they can shell it. But they don't cap it, they don't own it, so difficult. Really committed to the. Oh, I mean, that is stuff. Spawning and dying over the meat. The life of the meat grind is difficult. They got a good line, solid line up and down in that sector though, and actually splaying really far north.
So they've got another heavy tank
PZJRs.
shelling at the buildings. And I believe, have they got another tank? Yeah, so they've got two heavies, both in the same area. They do have the heavy pushing here. What can he see? Is he seeing the Tiger?
Henning is pushing out. I think they're just trying to get another angle onto these
they
buildings.
Can see they can see the Tiger.
Oh, on the corner.
Yep. Any second now. If they did a very slight roll back, but they're going to go forward instead, but a slight roll back would give them view. No, you can't drive over that. Mounting it like a hog.
In the north.
PZJR starting to get into these buildings a little bit now. Just getting mowed down as they come through. Tiger's still sat in that corner, and again, it's still not been marked by anyone.
Artie Star trying to make his way round the back, slightly further north on these compounds. Some good fights going on up here, actually, I think. In the house. We got Artie Star down on the ground floor. He's about to come up and feel Falcon. Ah, good night, Falcon. It's unlucky, mate.
The heavy tank has got one into the Tiger. Tiger has one in to the heavy.
PZ.
Two into the heavy. Here comes a third shot. And the third shot misses from the 76. Oh, Tiger just doesn't get the reload off quick enough.
E4's pushing north side, looking for a flank on the heavy, it looks like. It's the Panzerfreunds.
It is looking for a flank, and I think it's going to get I think it's going to get the flank as well. I can see it coming in.
Got one rocket in the arse though at the moment.
Oh, I mean, bounces one.
They thought about this, turned it full around.
Well, that one rocket though has been enough for that tank to go. Nope, not for me. See you later.
Which one of you pricks shot me?
The importance of the AT evident as ever.
Yeah. That was about to go and cause some havoc. Whiffing. I don't think that's even penning.
So PZJR have managed to take the buildings right next to WN7 now. And have an outpost there to take it as well. And they're making a big front door push through as well.
Yeah, they are. There's only Marth and Hannibal on Hill 5 at the moment. Two of them. And there's two OPs just north of Hill 5. They start filling up Abel's OP. They might start getting a few.
What I am noticing though is two relatively good lines of attack. Yes, there's a bit of a flank going on in the G4 area, G5 towards Hill 5, which is starting to tip. But there's two kind of good strong lines going.
Oh yeah, it's solid. Oh, so Lima is on point. Hannibal's been taken down. Jesse's coming up. Soft Air's coming up. Starting to tip over. There's 3 in just about, nearly about 4 in hard cap. We've got 1MG coming back with a pistol.
PZJR have been pushed out of those houses now.
I'm not sure you're going to be enough to do anything about this, unfortunately, Billy. Or maybe he will. Oh, he's made it past. No, it was a strong effort. Unfortunately, pistol versus some MP40s is not really fair. A few more spawn back onto the point, clearing out some of these PHX unfriends that have made it.
I mean,
Flare goes over from the Allied.
One thing I'll say about the Axis, though, from the Allies, is they are reacting to the Hill 5 pushes and getting back in numbers.
Strong reaction.
Quick reaction, I think, is what it is. Bombing runs coming in over the point.
Yeah, I can't tell because you can't tell who's. And there's a P. All right, bombing run and an airhead at the moment, so that may be an Axis bombing run.
To be fair, though, Allies have got very, very few people on that hard cap.
Bombing run comes in.
I don't think the bombing run's actually going to do anything.
No, it's not taking out anyone, unfortunately. But airhead coming down. Axis have 4 guys in at the moment coming to protect it. I mean, it is landing. Here we go.
Let's see where this one lands. Last night in the Banana Brawl, there was an amazing airhead that landed perfectly in a corner to make it look like it was part of the map.
That does not look like part of the map.
That one does not look like it is part of the map.
That looks like an airhead that is landed precariously on top of a rock and is balancing just
However,
all over the place.
If PHX can react quick enough to this, they could jump all of their players that are in EF456 onto that airhead.
There is, yeah, I mean, you've got, G Money's coming up behind it.
It's gone.
Airhead's gone. Oh, and now G Money's gone. That was close. That was going to be close to a spawn there. Probably 15 seconds off a spawn.
Again, good reaction. So they've come from the garrison on either side to it.
OP's gone from red Jankies, Janks, red Janks. Sniper comes down and takes out the OP. So that is that push dealt with.
We have just missed one of the Tigers being taken out by one of the 76s.
Panzerfreunds,
who's currently getting himself a repair station built by young Kaztan. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like this Panzer 4. Just committing to the front line. Okay, now they're backing up. Fine. Now they're backing up. Yeah, good reactions from PZJR there. Clearing the airhead, clearing the OPs, resetting all the way back off. Still got a really strong presence down the south as well with that heavy tank. Heavy tank? Yeah, heavy tank down by the house. So
Artie's just having a field day on those trenches right now.
I tell you what.
But I mean, PHX have a very very good spread of players here at the moment.
There's a lot more OPs and spawns off that mid front door now. So I think they're trying to commit to see if they can push a lot more bodies in.
A medium tank just going for a full-on YOLO in towards Chapel. A
lot of bodies in Chapelle. G Money and Sleepy versus the world.
Oh, one in from the P4, but I think they may have got one in the P4 as well.
Oh,
they didn't. P4 takes him out.
Chris has got some rockets coming in. Okay. No, Chris is dead. Chris died for it.
P4 has been marked, though. Very few tank marks, it feels, going out from PZJR. I might be wrong, and I'm just missing, but I'm not noticing a huge amount of them.
No, I'm not seeing a huge amount. I mean, there's not a lot of tanks everywhere. I think they're running 2 crews each, it looks like, right?
Yeah, maybe, quite possibly.
Maybe there's a third, but I've only noticed 2 at the same time. Yeah, Ritter and then Panzerfreund 3.
Kind of a bit of a stalemate across the board at the moment, though. Allies are trying to shove front door, but Artie's just holding them off, and getting through that barbed wire is just becoming impossible.
Roger, Roger, holding the trench line.
We've got a few of them in the house as well. It's been covered off by a heavy tank. Now, here's the interesting thing. You notice now, it looks like Axis don't have anything apart from that P4 on the field, so they've got one tank.
There's a heavy coming up from the south. It's all the way down by Drownfields. So.
Yes, there is. Yes, it's hidden down there.
All the way down by Drownfields. Yeah, PHX and friends, I can make sure I say it, is committing a lot to front door now. Pushing down the lanes.
Here's the thing, and we can sit here in hindsight and look at what's happening on the map and make these calls, which is a lot easier. What would you do at the moment if you were PZJR to get back in?
Dude, it's really tough. I mean, look, you have to commit enough south, and they're pulling a lot out because PHX have been able to essentially consolidate on WN7 and then just pull bodies off. You see on the south now, on the map, G8. There's nothing further south than the road, and it's desperately hard for them to get in there because it's an open field. But you've got. Oh my god, I'm not even going to pronounce.
So I think their only way in is down that red road. But PHX have got such a good sort of line up the F line at the moment that it's making it difficult for them. That being said, they're committing so many bodies in G8 to try and push that front door. I almost feel like they could just put a couple of MGs or a couple of people there just to hold PHX from pushing the red road down the 8 line and commit more bodies down the F line to try and hit them from the side. But
there's a lot in G6 and G7 at the moment that aren't really. They're holding the line, but they've broken through above them.
Yep, they have, and they're just walking in front door on Hill 5 right now. However, they have got a heavy tank covering that, but it is very much alone out there.
Yeah, they're making their way up the river.
Yeah, they know about it. Infantry has been marked in this location. Garrison has gone down, though, for Hill 5, so they've got one garrison remaining.
Dog Squad's OP goes up. Mudborn. And 3 spawn off of it. Majort Pokemon, Sifu. And just straight W key towards the point. Lothrixon on MG, not currently set up. Trying to find a position, it looks like. Yeah, trying to get on top of the bunker to just get the MG set up there. They know they're coming from the west.
PZJR are reacting well again to it, though. They're getting bodies back into Hill 5.
Sifu's made his way onto point. Just creeping round. Sifu currently on the east side of the point in hard cap.
Yeah, I mean, they've pushed through and broken into the front door a little bit, but I don't think it's really going to cause them too much of a problem. PZJR now still trying to hard shove front door down Red Road. Which I suppose if you commit enough people to it, you will break through eventually. Oof.
Right. Took a rocket from Jamil there, Sifu, unfortunately. Yeah, once you got kicked out of these sections of barbed wire around WN7, it's so hard to get in because you just have one or two ways in.
Little cheeky MG player on the building back here is managing to stop any kind of PHX open ground kind of push. out from the front door. Not that they would really need to, but... But again, it's just this strong line from PHX. And you know, PZJR are now being forced all the way to the north of the map to try and get either around them or into them.
Going further and further and further north.
Does that work though? You know, are they gonna get round them? Probably not. Are they weighing soft cap anywhere? No.
Well, if you look,
but they are pushing and putting a gap back into their front door, so they've managed to shove down back to the chapel a little bit.
Diamond is currently got his OP in E4 and has made his way all the way around. Is currently in D8, trying to get up to, I'm guessing, the E8 line to get his OP up again.
Thing is that garrison's there, so he's going to get spotted.
The dangerous walk across the open field. There's no other way to get in. You can work down the fields on the left, but he sees Marcel.
I think at this point,
he sees Marcel.
Do you fire? He is taking shots
I don't think
him.
you do. I don't think you do. You've worked all the way around here. Don't shoot at them. It's fine. They don't see you. OP is going to go up sooner, though. Yeah, OP is going up. So he's got a sneaky OP around the back.
Now, they need to get an AT player onto that to go and get rid of that garrison.
Oh, okay, he's immediately got taken out from Marcel, I think. Or no, it might have actually been one of the guys on the roof. Yeah.
Are they going to investigate? Now, the thing is how quickly do they get... They only get one spawn in.
One spawned on.
Now, the problem is if he gets spotted, they immediately know that they've got an OP there.
Yeah, he's tucked in, though. He's tucked in. Could be
and we're seeing some shots going back into... I mean...
Oh, okay. They took each other out.
PZJR had just spawned a 75 heavy.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to waste one of your 10-minute spawns, I don't...
How much fuel? How much fuel are you on?
540 at the moment.
Okay.
So they've just put...
PHX and friends have got 1,700 spare fuel right now. You'd expect to be seeing maybe a few more like half tracks or just like random medium spawns, maybe just to keep the counter going down. Have you got that much?
I mean, they've been getting that much presence on towards Hill 5. You just think, you know, with that much fuel, bang 3 2-man medium crews or something out and just send them towards Hill 5 to just battering ram your way through.
They know this OP is here. Roger's doing his best to take him out. Oh, he's clearing them all. He's clearing them all, man. Roger's been taking bodies out. This OP's still live. There's not many people spawning off it, though.
No, I feel like that's where you need to get that full 6-man squad in behind them immediately.
Yeah, Roger's taken out 4, 5, but they know it's there. They're just...
Yeah, they're going to take it right now.
Spawn. That's a shame. He worked hard to get that OP. And... a
tiger has somehow walked into the back line.
No, he spawned. He's spawned.
And it gets taken out. Who's taken him out? Heavy up on the beaches. Manages to take the tiger out.
There is another OP down here. So he's managed to move his OP up, and they got heavy spawns off, and they're starting to flood WN7. The game is afoot. The game is afoot. PHX and friends are just mid. They're taking off.
They've only got 2 or 3 people in there.
Look at the amount of supplies back here. Fucking hell. You seen that? Said he's just been dropping supplies here non-stop.
To what end?
supply city.
But I mean, to what end though? What are they planning
I don't
on
know.
building with this in that location?
Bob the Builder. We're doing Bob the Builder.
Bob
here.
the Builder in the middle of I mean, PZJR
if
still
anything,
have cap control right now.
To what end? Whatever you want, man. You want a small mansion built here? We got supplies for it. I'm ready. I mean, you know, plenty of
Big spawn
repair
wave
stations,
from PZJR coming in on another outpost, which has managed to get itself forward.
Airhead is coming down on WN7 on the back side. I
feel like they've put that in the wrong place because they're going to see that coming down, and they don't have control of those trenches yet. Not full control.
Yeah, they got a lot of bodies there though. They have a lot of bodies.
They have got a machine gunner though. Is he looking over?
A lot of bodies. You know what?
He is.
Say they don't have control of
He's
this.
looking out over where the airhead is about to spawn. So realistically, they do have this airhead covered.
They have an OP south. Oh, okay. RT is coming down on top of that airhead, so we shall see. Greyhound
coming in.
Diamond's
being brought up by the Greyhound. Yep. Airhead's live. Bombing runs coming over it, over their own friend. I believe that by the time this bombing run lands, this bombing run is going to bomb their own team. I might be wrong with the timing.
Greyhound runs over someone. Oh, shattering the back line.
Yep, it's been taken out by a grenade. See, I don't know. I feel like just the airhead back here, where these two outposts are, would have been sufficient. Was that your airhead or was that my airhead? I can't tell.
You never tell. You assume it's.
Does the bombing run take out outposts anymore? I don't think it does it? Just my memory is failing me.
Let's get back in. Greyhound is.
If that was an allied airhead, then he's just smashed his entire team, and the heavy tanks just ran over his own teammate.
Here comes AT right next to the Greyhound.
Well, those supplies have come in useful because they've managed to get a garrison up.
Oh my god! But look how many of them got taken out by Artie, or so many of them have been destroyed. There's so many boxes there.
They're not capping though. Have you got a reinforce up?
You just spoke too soon. The cap is flipping.
Have you got a reinforce on?
No, nothing up at the moment, and there's not enough munitions, manpower to do it either. So this is.
I mean, they've got unlimited supplies for garrisons there, though.
No, it's gone. It's gone. They've all gone. The RT's taken them all out. There's one lonely box. Heavy tank just pushed up. I believe in it.
Yep, tank v tank. Tank v tank at the moment. So we've got our heavy tank on the point here. Where's your heavy tank?
It's in the point.
I say your.
Yeah, and the other.
So you've got a medium tank nearby and a heavy up in the north.
Yeah, it's too far away to do anything at the moment. It's gone for attack. So medium v heavy and medium v heavy, really. People's in a nice place though, actually.
Yeah, but I think the heavy tank is about to spot him. Yeah, the heavy tank knows where he is. One in.
Well, that's one in.
How does the P4 react?
It hides behind a bush, as it should do.
It's still peeking out a tiny bit, though, is it? No, it's not.
Nah, it's fine.
So the PZJR push has failed.
I think.
And in the meantime, PHX
have a
capping just via soft cap, though. Just via soft cap. PZJR getting 4 or 5 guys back quickly again. Good reaction. Tiger's pushing and he's taking hits.
See, this is what I was saying.
From a medium, the medium tank has just taken out the Tiger.
This is what I was saying before. This little southern line down here. This on WN7. you want to split some guys coming down here through to the barbed wire. You want a few of them just trying to funnel through that gap, and then you've got the road. It's tough and it's awful for those who are doing it, but this is exactly it. You got what, three squad leads trying to push. Arthur's in the back line, MG, few ATs coming up. Like Tank's doing his damnedest to support. Backing off a bit though, because he did lose all infantry support in the point.
So whilst PHX have consolidated on their point, they're also still pushing, making a big strong push onto Hill 5. But I think soft cap is what's giving them the benefit at the moment. So P4 is making a push.
And pushing in, yeah.
So does the heavy spot him? He should do, because he's looking straight at him. Don't think he's going to see the P4 though, unless the P4 decides to come alongside the house, which it isn't. Cap is flipping again at Hill 5. It's only very small presence though. You've got one guy on hard cap. You did have two guys pushing hard cap that immediately got splatted. But they've got a lot of bodies behind.
I don't know what's going on over in this panzer
with a garrison. A rogue garrison in behind, and they're still capping with soft cap weight and one person on the hard cap. PZJR, they're usually pretty good at reacting, but does this garrison stay up alive long enough? No. Artie has been told about it, and Artie is now shelling it.
Heavy tank on Allied side has been marked by CD. I'm sorry, CD, if I'm saying it wrong. Commander has marked that heavy tank for the Panzerfreunds to try and do something about.
Yep, this backline garrison.
There is a light tank diving that's just been marked. Dewey is coming straight in. Doesn't quite find the gap in the fence. Fair enough. It's going about 40 kilometers an hour.
I think this cap's over with already, though, because this garrison, the Axis have managed to get up in the back line. It's been treated like an airhead, and they are flooding it. Reinforce is down on the hard cap. PZJR have managed to get a few bodies back in there now, though.
Has that just gone down, though? More or less. They just managed to get a few more bodies on, yeah. Dewey is currently sitting inside the WN7 point. Just committed in, but they are surrounded. And there they go. One shot from the medium. Stewie's gone.
I think it's only a matter of time here, though. PHX are about to take out the garrison over here.
P4 takes a shot from the heavy down the south.
I think the heavy tank has just saved that garrison. PZJR need to get a spawn wave in. Chucking grenades onto it. Machine gunner, just the one MG over there is currently saving this garrison, but still manages to save it. One spawn though. Only one spawn. It is going to go down now, though. Nope. Another MG shot. Who is this absolute demon over here with the MG? Lothrickson. And it's also got a medium and a garrison next to them, but the garrison's been marked. Now, your garrison has been marked.
Lothrickson's been playing MG all game, actually. I keep on seeing him and just wedged onto buildings.
Well, he's just been sat on that one building for ages and has managed to put some good work in from there.
And the Freund tank is just screaming in proxy track. Oh, chat. Precision strike goes down, trying to get the heavy, but misses.
Still winning by soft cap. PZJR are either committing hard to the hard cap, but just aren't getting enough bodies back onto this garrison. It's gone. Garrison is gone. I think Hill 5 is about to fall. for a team that has reacted so well all game when Hill 5 is being contested and flooded people back onto it, they were just a little slow getting bodies onto that garrison.
I think there's also a big commitment down to WN7. Like, if there's a lot of people down there, the light tank dived it, the heavy tank's still down there.
Yeah, it's been a do or die. You know, we kind of commit to not worrying about Hill 5 because if we don't cap, then we don't win anyway. But again,
this might be over pretty soon after, because Red Roof House is flooded with people at the moment as well.
Well, this is the thing though, and we say this every day or every game. It's better to lose 3-2 in a competitive game than it is to lose 5-0 or 4-1.
Yeah, 2 more spawn on. Big spawn wave on the backside.
Huge spawn wave.
Big spawn wave on the backside. That's going to secure that down. Okay, that's threat over. That's threat over. But Red Roof House is such an awful spot to play. It's just right on the border.
I feel like PZJR could have saved Hill 5 had they reacted a little bit quicker and got onto that garrison. But, I mean, credit to PHX for using that garrison and treating it like the airhead and committing to it. Yeah. Just holding the point with a few people and a couple of tanks.
3 tank crews up for you at the moment. There's 2 heavies. 1 heavy is just currently stuck in G8. Like, it's going to take a while for that to get back and do anything. Hill 5 being capped back, though. Just probably from this amount of soft cap presence that spawned off this Gary back here.
Yeah, you guys don't have a garrison up on there yet either.
No, I mean
but there is not enough time for them to cap this point and to cap the next.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's best we can do. Best that can be done is cap this back. Allied medium pushed up. Heavy tank shooting from absolutely miles away over there. Trying to get some shells in.
Rockets flying everywhere.
You know, there's not a lot of bodies in here. Basically, PZJR's team is all in soft cap. I'd be...
bombing runs coming over, but I don't think it's going to get many of them.
No, I don't think so. What we got?
Just the one.
Maybe Hannibal dies? No, Hannibal's fine. This might just be capped back from pure soft cap weight. Medium's pushing up to the hill.
Yeah, and lack of garrison being built immediately after they capped. You know, I think they had an opportunity to do that, but didn't. You know, they just haven't reacted. Maybe they didn't think they were going to actually get the cap off, but always.
Well, they committed to Red Roof House as well, though. So you'd assume they did. Well, Medium has just wedged himself in now. He's in for the long go.
They had that they had that backline garrison. And maybe they just thought that was going to be enough to hold it.
True.
But I still think they could have squeezed another one in nearer Hill 5 as soon as they capped.
I do really love seeing PZJR's commitment to dumping. You know, everyone's properly prepared to dumping just the whole team off one garrison that needs to spawn off that garrison. Or they would have lost Red Roof House, and this game would have been over 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So you got to respect the heavy push, and that's what, like you said, that's what they were doing all game. They just couldn't quite hold on for Hill 5 before.
Yeah, but I mean, let's talk about when they lost WN7 as well, you know, for a moment there. Again, I feel like it was that kind of, their reaction time has been pretty good, but then occasionally they've just kind of either had a lapse in concentration or committed bodies in the wrong area. And they, you know, as you can see, they can commit to jumping off one garrison, but didn't decide to full reset on WN7 and didn't decide to full reset on Hill 5. Yeah, luckily, they've managed to cap Hill 5 back, so it ends a 3-2, but that could have been a 5-0.
Hill 5 was lost, I think, because it was just a mix of we want to defend and we want to attack, and it was hard to. Maybe
look at this. A couple more minutes, they may have taken WN7.
Oh yeah. Oh well, you never know. But after you get to the 4-minute mark and you haven't, some people just stop playing as hard.
Very true. Very true.
Let's have a look at some scores.
Indeed.
GGs to PHX unfriends. Was it the friends? Was it the PHX? Who knows?
Yeah.
A good mix of BFTB, PHX.
BFTB with some big scores in there. PHX, INT, something along those lines. 1500. Yeah. Sonny Zimmer on the sniper rifle, well. 1500.
Yeah, that must have been some dirty kills. The Panzer Freunds with about 3.5k as a tank crew.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of tank v tank engagements in there that obviously we didn't manage to catch all of them, but I'll happily take my 11,000. You get 13,000 for your extra 20%.
Yeah.
5,500 game though for the OKT PZJR tank crew. So they've had a very good game.
Indeed.
And some big scores for the other tank crew, 4,500. Last one, 1,300. So there were 3 tank crews out on this one, but
yeah. No, good game.
It was a good game. I think both sides will hopefully gain some valuable experiences from this one because, I think PHX sending that first truck straight through to get lost is what lost the cap there. So maybe we don't go back in that zone. And yeah, just some reaction times, I think, could have prevented some of those caps flipping. But, that was good fun. Good fun to watch. Well, I'm going to go and watch the last 15 minutes of it now.